everyone. Happy Monday. So if you haven't seen my video, my completed pages video, just as a quick rundown, this is kind of more of a laid back video, I guess. This week I'm trying something different. We are going to try to do daily videos. Yes, I said daily. I know. Give me a second. I'll explain. You're already laughing. I know you're already laughing at me like, no way. No. Hear me out. So I kind of have been wanting to play. I have a ton of videos I want to do, and I'm impatient, and 3 videos a week is just not going to cut it to get to what I want to get to anytime soon. And so I thought we could do more videos, shorter videos, and then I would split things out. We all know I like efficiency. That's why I do my collection videos for like my flip throughs. I don't do individual coloring book flip throughs. I know probably I would have more artists send me books to look at. And trust me, if somebody sent me a book to look at or sent me a Happy Mail gift or something to review, I would definitely do that as a one-off. But for everything else and like purchases and stuff, it's just more efficient for me to do it that way. Plus, you know, I think it's more fun. Like, I'd rather watch a video where people have multiple books to show off, and then I can just figure out which ones I really want to look at, than watch 20 different videos of like 2-minute flip throughs. That's just me personally. So anyway, usually I combine like my completed pages with my goals, and we do, you know, I'm big on combining videos, even if it makes them long. So I thought this week, instead of doing that, we would do more frequent videos, but shorter. And by shorter for me, you know, 20, 30 minutes maybe. So, and at the end of the week, what I'm going to do is probably just put a poll out there and let you guys kind of let me know what you think. How did you like these? Do you prefer few videos that are longer or shorter videos? It isn't always going to be daily, but let's say 4 or 5 days a week or something. So anyway, that is what we're trying this week. So goals. This is all about goals. This is coloring goals, personal goals. Last month, if you watched my December completed pictures video, about halfway through, and I might put the timestamp there just to give people a reference point because I don't have the paper anymore. As y'all know, I'm bad at long-term planning. As soon as I put words out there, I make it real when I say it, or I put it to paper. Usually things go so completely wrong that it just doesn't happen if it's a long-term goal. And so I have struggled with planning, even though I desperately want to be able to plan, and so this year what I decided to do, instead of really thinking, I decided to do something called 40 for 40. And again, I explained it a little more in that video, but basically I'm turning 40 in May, and I would like to try to complete 40 mini goals by the end of this year, by the end of 2021, not by my birthday. I'd like to complete 40 mini goals, and that covers coloring, that covers personal, that's going to cover work and other things. But I'm just, with the fibro and the depression and a lot of the side effects and a lot of the issues that I have, which includes insomnia, gastroparesis, which is brought on by the pregabalin I used to treat my fibro. So it's kind of like, oh, what's worse for you? Having issues with your stomach or extreme joint pain. And up to this point, it's been, you know, I'm just going to take the pregabalin and deal with it, but it's gotten worse. So just all the issues that I have health-wise. Surprisingly, I'm not sure if I told you guys, I think I did. I went and saw all my doctors for like medicine refills this month, and I didn't hear back from our rheumatologist who did a full blood panel. And so as far as I know, everything was good there. She basically was like, if you don't hear from me, it was fine. I went last month to the OBGYN for my annual, and that was fine. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything. Again, no news is good news. And then my regular doctor said I had to test my cholesterol and thyroid in a few years, and since I'm 40, we better test them again just to be sure. She didn't want to do a full panel because I had just seen the rheumatologist the day before. My cholesterol and thyroid are excellent. And as long as I don't have my white coat syndrome hit me with my blood pressure's fine. It could, if I'm not careful, easily tip over into pre-hypertension territory. But as I try to handle my stress and anxiety better, anxiety is another thing I'm really struggling with. So anyway, medically, in terms of blood tests, I am doing fantastic for my weight and my age. Now, 40 is when it all went downhill with my parents, so they say. And my doctor agreed with that assessment. So, and I have a mammogram now for May, or I'm going to have to schedule one when I turn 40. Anyway, hopefully that goes okay too. Anyway, my whole point in this is that because everything seems to break at 40, and I'm already having some struggles with depression and anxiety and fibro and stuff, I want to try to get as much a handle of what I already am dealing with so that, you know, everything doesn't go like completely tits up. Like, just everything breaks at once. Like, not only do I just go downhill, I go under the hill. And I just don't need to do that. So, that is the whole background to the 40 for 40 thing. I don't think I fully wrapped my brain around it last time, so I've had the month to really think about it. I also would like to lose 40 pounds this year. What are you doing on that bed, buddy? Your Chief's chasing his tail on the bed. Oh my gosh, I want to get my phone and see if I can get video of this. See if I can get video. It's probably not going to work. It's probably just going to stop as soon as I start taking video. All right, charger. My charger's acting up now. Boy, this turned really random all of a sudden, didn't it? Okay, we'll sit there and act like we're not watching him. Anyway, some of the goals I have this year would be to get off the pregabalin, see if I can manage fibro myself through extra activity. A little run is not going to do it. Anyway, I'd like to get off my Ambien too, though I don't know if that will fully happen, I'll be honest. And we'll talk about that a little bit now, or here in a few minutes. 10 books to finish, of course, was one of the hashtags and one of the goals I had this year. And then, like I said, losing 40 pounds would be really nice. That would put me right at, oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. It would put me right at about 200, and so you can do the math. He's so silly, y'all. Is he going to do it again? I'm going to have to pause this video, aren't I? Yeah. So yeah, he did what cats do, and the moment he got my full attention, he stopped. Now that I'm going to start talking again, he's going to do it again, but whatever. I think I got some video evidence. If I did, I will show it at the end of this video. I was taking video while I was on the video. I was recording video while I was recording video. So, like, recording video inception, I guess. Anyway, sorry guys, I am not feeling great today. We'll talk about that in a minute. But, okay. So, told y'all this is going to be a more laid-back video. So really January, I didn't go buy a brand new planner that, of course, I'm never going to use. I didn't do the things that I normally do when I sit there and tell myself I'm going to set goals. I just kept the whole keep it simple, stupid, right? Which it'd probably be more keep it simple, dumbass would be the more appropriate term for me. And I'm trying to limit, obviously I need to be more mindful about my buying. And of course, not that I have planners, cough, cough, sitting here that were never used. Anyway, use what I have. I had it just wrote out on a sheet of paper for January, which promptly got lost, but thanks to recording technology, I still have it. And I kind of knew in my head what the goals were anyway. About the middle of the month, I realized I had an empty planner, and the cool thing about this one, if film, please call. I'm trying to see. It says Horizon Group. I guess I got this at Walmart, I think. And it's an undated planner, so you can use it for any year. And I'm sure I bought this like 2 years ago. It's got a little pocket folder. It's cute. Anyway, so I decided to use it for January. And so this is what I did. And I'm going to explain to you guys my goal system that I established over the month. So instead of trying, again, keeping it simple, instead of trying to make everything happen at the start of the month and figure out exactly what I was going to do, I set some simple goals as the month went along. I figured out what else I wanted to do, and I kind of just grew from that. So y'all saw piece of paper. I had 3 personal goals, and I had 3 coloring goals. I wrote them up here. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about, are the actual goals that I wrote on the piece of paper. And that was it. That was all I had for the month when I started. The 10 minutes of activity for 15 days. That could either be a RingFit or a yoga routine, chair yoga routine specifically. I'm actually going to link the one I love because for fibro, I feel like it helps immensely, especially with the weird upper right side back pain that I get through, way too much computer use, way too much coloring. It's like right along my bra strap, which might be TMI, but that's kind of where it's at. So it probably has to do something with like weak upper chest muscles, and trust me, those muscles have to heft a lot. And let's just say that, we'll just put it like that. Those muscles really are not strong enough for the load that they must carry, for the burden that they have. So hopefully the activity will help strengthen that up. But anyway, the chair yoga routine I use, I feel like does a really good job of stretching out like my joints and the areas I have the most trouble with fibro and pain. And it's chair yoga. So you're not like huffing and puffing on the floor in like a plank position or something, and feeling like you're going to die. It's a very low intensity program. Anyway, I count that because we're starting from scratch, folks. So I did do that, just barely. I've got the yoga routine today just squeaks me in at 15 days. I might have overestimated that to start with, but I accomplished it. Organize and clean my office. I've shown you guys my new the bookcase I went through. I did the giveaway live stream, and those are due to go out. I managed to clear off the guest bed in here, find a home for everything, and then actually do, a fairly thorough sweep and dust and so on. So, yay, I accomplished that. Check in with family and friends 2 times a week. Boy, howdy, I way overestimated this because I really struggle with being social, even with people that I like, right? Like, I love my family, but I've mentioned this multiple times. I have blocks of energy, and even good social interaction takes away from those blocks of energy. I am just an introvert by nature, always have been, always will be. I had a therapist try to change it. No, it's just who I am. Nothing wrong with it. I just have to be careful about how I spend my energy blocks and make sure I don't overdo it. And so I'm not the best, especially when I start not feeling well. I really retreat back and I don't keep up much with people. So 2 times a week was really too much out of the gate. I know I was actually able to visit with my family with masks, very limited settings, for 2 times this past month, mostly just because my dad was helping me with my vehicle, and that was the only reason. It wasn't like I was just dropping by to socialize. But I was able to check in, I believe, with most of my friends at least once this month. So I feel really good about that. That is not usual for me. So even though I didn't meet that goal, I still feel okay with that. I just need to recheck that for next month and change it to something that I know is doable. Coloring, 3 videos a week. We did it. We did it, people. We did it. Yeah, I think it really was just 3 videos a week. And then now I'm going to go with daily videos for a week. Past that point, I don't know. I may be tired. We may go back to 3. Anyway, that was done. 1 page in each 10 books to finish. No. I did 6. Now, I did do multiples in at least one of them. No, 2 of them, but no, I did not. It was like 6 out of the 10, which is still good, but didn't do that one. And then 5 color along buddy colors. It was 5 color alongs. So anyway, 4 out of 6. Not bad, not bad. Better than 50%. So anyway, the rest of this, I want to write down my steps per day because I had in my head goal of at least 3,500 steps on average for the month. And I am thrilled to say I hit that. Actually had almost, it was 18 days of 3,500 or more steps. And then there was like a 6,000 one Saturday. It was the weekend that I was just kicking butt and taking names in the house. For somebody that works from home and, again, is not a very active person, I'm just starting really slow, right? 3,500 really is not that much. But for me, it's a lot. And I did really well with that. That was my in my head goal. So we're going to make that a paper goal next month. You see all these plus ones. You're probably like, what the heck? So I decided to give myself points. I talk about RingFit Adventure. That's the workout program, quote unquote, I use, which is basically a video game. And it's a lot of fun. And let me tell you, when I had to just do the custom exercises on it, when I had that next one on put in and like I couldn't use my arms that much, oh my gosh, I cannot abide by a routine where it's like I have to do, 3 sets of 10 crunches and 3 sets of so many jumping jacks and stuff. I just can't. I can't keep it. I can't keep and maintain that. It's so boring. It's so just turning that kind of stuff into a video game was like the smartest thing the Nintendo people could do, because I can certainly do that and you just don't notice the time going by. So, and it really does work every part. Like you have upper body, abs, lower body workouts. They even have yoga positions in there. So it's super cool. And this might be the thing that really gets me started on being more active. And so I cannot, it was pricey and I got it as a Christmas gift, but let me tell you, I think it's going to be worth every dollar because I actually stuck to it this month. I did, and I was so proud of that. Anyway, we got off subject there. But like the video game, apparently I like point systems. So I decided when I was doing something that was different, that was extra on certain days, that I give myself a point. And I kept it really high level. And I basically just trust myself to not be like, I got out of bed at 1 point. I know I can do more than that right now. Now, if I was mostly bedridden, that would be how I would assign a point to myself. But I know for me what is extra and what isn't. And I trust myself enough to know I'm not going to overgive myself points just for the heck of it. But like you can see, just doing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen is a big deal for me right now. I'm not able to help in the house as much as I'd like. So any days I was able to do extra chores that were hugely active, like folding laundry, or not hugely active, but more than just picking up cups and taking them to the kitchen or something. If that makes any sense, like a chore, I gave myself a point. If I actually made it to a doctor's appointment, I gave myself a point, because I had a lot of those this month, had a lot of vet appointments, and I have to, and if I get to having bad days, I have to reschedule. Didn't have to reschedule any of them. Actually went through and made it to all of them. So I give myself a point for that. Big things like selling the orange truck we had was something that's needed to be done for a while. Organizing pots and pans, like really doing extra, was 5 points. Having a 3-hour live stream, I gave myself 2 points for that because that was actually a pretty extra thing for me. So if that makes any sense, that's kind of what all that is. So all these little other notes are just video. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, right? So one of the cool things, so that was what I used this month. And going from that, I went back to this. Now this is a planner I've had since last year. And what's funny is I started on it February, my last month, and it was February last year, which is really funny. You, again, keep it simple. And I beat myself over the head because there's so many planners I wanted and I wanted to try, and none of them were going to be ones I stuck to. This one I found, I think, just searching around, and it's called the Roterunner Purpose Planner. And it's just real simple. You have some notes in the beginning. It does give you some sections where you can build out basically 6 months. Roles and goals, like your bucket list. So bucket is misspelled, which is really funny. 6-month reading list. It does talk about productivity tips. Here's like all this. As you can tell, I haven't filled any of that out yet because, again, we're doing baby steps right now. So they must spell it here too. I'm just really curious. No, they got it right there. So anyway, I started January last year and I kept up with it for 2 months. So instead of running out and buying a new planner, I still have 4 months left in this one. So we picked up on month 3 and called it, this is our month 1 in this planner. So I took what was in here. I took what was in here and basically just put it in here because I needed something more than this. It was too much and it's too small for what I needed. So this one, I've got the month written down. I'm going to do my point system again. I actually have more goals this month. You can see them over here, and I'm going to show you those here in just a minute. And then it's also broken down by weeks. So, like, this is this week. I don't have everything in there yet, but I have, like, to-do lists over here. You can do self-care and fitness down here, sleep tracker, habit tracker, notes to buy, not to-do list. But anyway, I like it. This is exactly what I need, and I don't need anything overtly fancy. They do have a year look, and what they call it is an annual overview. And that's where you're supposed to make, I guess, like year-long notes, right? I'm using this for my 40 for 40. So, zoom. So what I'm doing is for each month, I'm going to list, of course, my goals, an X or a check, whether I met them. I'm also going to make these little asterisks and actually write down the cool things that happen in the month, the big things. So when I'm struggling and I have a really bad month, or maybe I, slip backwards a little, I can look and see what I have accomplished so far. And it's all right here in this section. I also lost 4 pounds for the month of January. I lost 2 in 1 week, and then it kind of just went iffy for a while, and I just really kind of was like, I've got all year, I got plenty of time. In the month, right there, I lost 4 pounds, and I was like, I am gold with that. Not really making that a goal because just, yeah. That's something I don't want to put down on paper as an actual goal because how much it will bother me if I don't meet it. So that's just, like I said, I want to lose 40 pounds for the year. So I'm trying to tell myself I have plenty of time and to take baby steps. Here's what we got for February. I want to do 2 live streams, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. The Imagine Morphia project page, I showed that on my completed pages yesterday at the end of the video. 3 buddy colors. I have 2 that we just need to work out what picture we're coloring, And then I need to find a third one. Catalog my coloring books. I want to make a master list of all the paper books I have and all the digital books I have. And let me tell you, boy howdy, that is going to be... Somebody asked me how many I have. A very high level guess, I would say between 300 and 500 if you count paperback and digital. So that's going to be a job. See, I put more down because I feel confident about what I did last month, and I feel like I can do more. I'm building more this month. 12 RingFit days at 20 minutes. That's 3 days a week. I don't feel like I need to push more past that right now. This last week, I had a problem getting my Savella refilled. And that's my antidepressant. And let me tell y'all, that the insurance, of course, has rolled over, and we are back to paying out of pocket for it because the insurance won't cover it, and we have to pay for it out of pocket till we hit our out of pocket max. For 3 months is $1,200. Please pick yourself up off the floor. I know. I talk. It's gotten to the point every time I get on the phone with a nurse or somebody at our pharmacy or somebody, and I'm just like, I can hear the hesitation in their voice. And I'm sure, and I am beyond blessed that I can do it because I need it right now. I'm hoping by the end of the year, maybe not as much, but right now I need it. And I'm blessed that I can do it. And I promise y'all, I don't for one moment of one day ever think, ever don't feel thankful for that. But they had a problem refilling it. I don't know what happened. They said insurance denied it, and they put it on hold, and I was like, how can they deny something that I'm paying full price for out of pocket? And she didn't have an answer for me. So anyway, we got it worked out the next day. They got it shipped. They actually used priority shipping, which was pretty cool of them. It's a mail order company, much better than the one we had before. And I got them on Friday. So this week's been rough. I had to kind of ration myself off of it. And it wasn't as bad as it would have been had I not had the month of activity I had. I think that has helped. And that helped get me through it. But I'm just now getting back to the point, it's not something you can quit cold turkey and then just go right back to the same old dosage. So I have to build back up to it. I'm hoping, and I haven't felt well the last few days. I don't know, my husband hasn't either. And I don't know if we're coming down with something. No, it's not the Rona. Thinking, because of sinus pressure and allergies, we're thinking more it's probably some type of sinus infection. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's something else in particular that I have to wait and see. But I haven't felt this bad since right before New Year's Eve. So I'm hoping it's just temporary, but I'm trying to rest this weekend and trying to take care of myself to hopefully next week be able to get right back to everything. I'm going to try to do 15 days at 4,000 steps this month. I had quite a few days last month I hit 4,000, or I guess this month, I'm still in January. I had a lot of days I hit 4,000, so I feel like I can push myself a little bit on that. I want to redo my office wall art since I've got it clean. Clear out my giveaways. That includes the coloring books. We've got an old freezer that we're not using that somebody could benefit from, I'm sure, that still works. I have some clothes to give away. We have a lot of giveaway stuff that is just kind of sitting there because we don't want to interact with people. So I'd like to clear all those out this month. That would be a really good, personal goal. I want to participate in 5 different live streams that other people are having. I was able to participate in Kitty Cat Colors live stream the other day, and I just realized, A, how much I missed it, and B, how much that will help me in terms of being comfortable, like socializing and checking in on people. All of you are so nice to come and watch my videos and my long rambling videos, and the least I can do is also show some support back and give back to y'all. So that is a goal this month. 2 times for the month check in with family and friends, not a week, a month. I feel like, again, that's a little bit more than last month, and I should be able to do it. I want to do 5 days of a basic yoga routine. That means not chair yoga. That means full on the floor, doing, like, really having to push myself a little bit more and it be a little more intense. So I just put 5 days because this is a slow roll. With all the activity I had last month, for those of you that have fibro and stuff, you're probably thinking, boy, did that help? It did, but not as fast as you would think. It was kind of weird. Some days, the day after, I would be sore, and then the next day it would hurt even worse. And sometimes just going ahead and trying to do a yoga routine or something helped work out some of it. It's almost like I would get sore if I went too long without doing anything active, and then I got sore if I did too much. So for me, it was finding a happy medium, and sometimes that wasn't even enough. I know, was it Friday? When I was going up the stairs, I just noticed, like, my legs and my knees and stuff are just burning real bad. So it's not going to nix it overnight by any means, but my hips hurt a lot less at night when I am in bed. My back hurts a lot less. My knees have been hurting more just because I've been putting more pressure on them with squats and all kinds of, fun exercises like that. So my knees have been bothering me a little bit more, but things that most of my other joints, like my hips and down into my legs and my back, hasn't been bothering me as much, except for the last few days. And I think part of that is all the coloring I've done has flared up that muscle. So I've kind of had to chill a little. That's the most frustrating part, is everything I enjoy doing other than reading and watching TV ends up causing me pain if I do too much. So if I color too much, it makes that part of my back hurt, and causes some tendonitis issues. If I play computer games too much, it does the same thing. Playing Animal Crossing too much can cause issues with my eyes. RingFit, too much of that, obviously, is going to cause me sore muscles. So I guess there is such a thing as too much of a good thing for me. So I have to be careful and not do anything to excess right now, and just know that it will get better. And it has gotten better. Even though my pain hasn't completely disappeared, there is a notable reduction. Trust me, the nighttime pain is much less. Much less. I have been able to back down on, because I was having to take Advil on top of the pregabalin. I've been able to back down on the Advil each night, and it might get to the point here soon where I don't even have to take it, except for just here and there. And that's big for me. And then that's a sign that maybe down the road I can get off the pregabalin. So I also noticed that things like the driver's side handle of my door here, y'all are just staring at nothing. Let me flip over to here, show y'all what I got planned for the week. When my driver's side door handle was messed up, I would have to crawl into this big ass truck and lean across to open the other door. And let me tell you, that was a stretch, and that hurt everything when I did that, my knees and my hips and stuff. Now I don't have to do it now because my dad fixed it, but the few times before I had to take it to him, it didn't hurt at all to do it. I can bend over and tie my shoes. I can stand there and with a wand toy and play with the cats longer. I can do the dishes and get up and fold laundry and stand up for longer and do more. So while, yeah, I mean, there is significant progress. My mood has greatly improved, especially now that I got my spell back. It did dip a little last week and this weekend, not gonna lie, but that's why I know I'm not ready to come off my Sevilla yet. But my mood improved 100%. I made a slight change to my anxiety meds, my buspirone, and my anxiety has gotten a lot better. So I've noticed a lot of good things happen because of these changes. And they may seem small. Some of you probably are just like 3,500 steps a day, or, 10 minutes of activity half of the days of the month. Look, for somebody who's been pretty much not bedbound, but probably just a step above being bed or couch bound for a number of years now, this is good. And like I said, it was a good balanced month, and it got me motivated to do more, and it got me motivated to actually push a little more this month too. So do I have a routine yet? No. They say normally, 21 days to establish a habit? No. I need longer because I don't trust myself. I'm scared when I have a few days like this and I feel bad that it's just all going to disappear. So I don't feel like it's habit formed yet. I've got to build confidence that with fibro, with my illnesses, things are going to flare up, but rest and be comforted, be still in the knowledge that you will pick it back up, but you need to give yourself rest. And so I got to build confidence with that. So none of this is exactly habit forming yet. So for this week, I don't have anything else filled out here yet. I do have to reschedule a dental appointment this week. And that's just because there's a lot going on this month, and I'm getting a crown, and it's a big chunk of money, and we're just going to put it to next month so my bank account can have some recovery time from all the cat testing and stuff that we've had to do. Anyway, so I have videos for all the week here. As y'all are watching this on Monday, you see goals video. I'm going to do a coloring tag tomorrow. I have a test idea planned for Wednesday. Coloring chapter Thursday. Collection video, the second part of the fairies, which is part 3. And then coffee and chat, hopefully Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Central. Hopefully. It's not going to be an after dark one, but should still be fun. Anyway, so yeah, this didn't turn out as short as I wanted to, but that's okay. A lot of this stuff I end up talking about in the coloring chat anyway, and so it's really appropriate to talk about here. And I hope that me sharing my experiences and me sharing this whole baby step goal thing, where seriously, like, if you feel like you want to try setting some goals, just write down a few goals for the month, and that's it. And just make them, make them small, but make them doable. Like, build your confidence on it. I mean, y'all saw I had a piece of paper last month. I had an idea for the whole year, an idea with just 1 or 2 things. But really and truly, I'm just focusing month to month. If I go farther than that, I'm going to get discouraged because things are going to happen and things are going to go crazy. So, maybe this approach would work for somebody else. That's why I'm sharing it. So far, it is working very well for me. I mean, even my husband can see that I've been different and things have been better. So I need to build this confidence, because when things do go awry, like when I have to ration off my Sedona and stuff, I want to be able to handle it and not have it completely derail me. So this was kind of a small test this past week. And while I had to shift some things around, I don't feel like it completely threw me off. So, yay. Anyway, I share this because like I said, I hope it might help somebody else and give people ideas on how to manage goals. I am by no means, like I said, I'm lucky. I mean, the fact that I set goals for a month and actually met them and didn't just abandon them after 2 weeks is like freaking amazing. I am by no means an expert in goal planning. There may be a name to this system. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure somebody out there is an absolute expert at this. So there's, you can swing a cat in a goal planner. Not that I recommend that. You have plenty of cats to swing in this house. Not meanly, of course, nicely. Like you pick them up and you dance with them around the room, not literally swing them. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, this was just, I just had to come up with a custom system that worked for me. And for right now, this works just fine. So I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you have a good start to the week. I will be back on Tuesday for Tag Tuesday. I'm going to also say that a lot of these videos are going to be recorded on the days they're not going to be scheduled, because I do not feel well, and I'm worried I'm going to feel a little worse at the start of the week. So, like, it is still Sunday, and a few more of my videos may be recorded early, but, you know, that's just how it rolls. You still get to hear me prattle on for 40 minutes, apparently today. Anyway, I figured those of y'all that really want and need to hear this will stick around, and everybody else will just get the high points and move on, and that's perfectly fine. There are so many people to cover. I can't even keep up. Like, I feel so bad I can't keep up with videos like I want to. I've been able more so this past week, but it doesn't always work out. So, hope you guys are doing well. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. We'll sit there and act like we're not watching him. Anyway, some of the goals I have this year would be to get off the pregabalin, see if I can manage fibro myself through extra activity. That little runt is not going to do it. Oh, there he goes. Anyway, I'd like to get off my Ambien too, though I don't know if that will fully happen. I'll do the math. He's so silly, y'all. Is he going to do it again? I'm going to have to pause this video, aren't I? Aw, who's my sleek house panther? Who's my little sleek? Well, yeah. Meow. What? Such a tiny meow out of such a big boy. Yeah, maybe not switch sleek as Chonky. Chonky, Chonky. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, mommy's baby. Ugh, got her. Oh, mommy's nice clean bed. Is that what you're there for? Well, mommy's talking an awful lot to me. I am suspicious. Yeah, you can tell he has... Yeah, he struggles a little bit to get around sometimes. His arthritis. We try, guys. Y'all have seen video. He plays. We try to limit his food. See, it's just hard to do so. Because I gotta leave food out for Sid because she won't eat at normal meal times. I think you can hear it. Happy swish. Oh, okay. Leave you alone now. Aw, you my lovely boy. You my lovely boy. Here I am trying to start this video. Look at the elevator butt. Look at the elevator butt. Elevator go down. Elevator go up. Elevator go down. Elevator go up. Was trying to start the video today, and then this happened. He is not a big, petting kind of cat usually, but he has his moments. He tends to just want to lay on me rather than... He's rubbing the camera now. I wonder if it picks up your purrs. He's normally not a super affectionate boy, but he is being super lovey today. He knows I'm trying to get stuff done, don't you, buddy? Don't you? Oh, look at that dandruff. Oh. Yeah, he's a good boy.
trying to see. I don't know if it's going to pick up his purrs or not. Elevator butt. Ooh, big elevator butt. Whoa, whoa. He's sliding. He's sliding. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. No. Ooh. What? Do you want food? What do you want, buddy? Silly boy.